Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the little flower. So for today's reading, the prompt that came through is Child of God. What does your inner child need you to know right now? So for this reading, I am treating this as a conversation with your inner child, asking them exactly what it is you need to know and channeling that message directly to you. I also want to mention that I do offer a guided 3-part series called The Inner Child Synthesis. It is something that has been on my heart to create for a few years now, and I finally did a few months ago. I channeled the whole thing and created the whole thing within a month, finally after years of it just hovering over me for so long, and it is available now. So there is a link down below to the first meditation of the series, and there's also a link down below if you end up wanting to have access to the entire 3-part series. So it's basically this healing container that you can enter into and connect to your inner child. And there are 3 different, the way I put it together is that it's a part of the landscape of your soul. And there are 3 different places within this little piece of the landscape of your soul where you can meet your inner child. And each place kind of has its own utility. So one space has, it's called the TREEHOUSE, and that's the one that's available for free on my other YouTube channel. And it's a place where you can just get acquainted, like reacquaint yourself with your inner child and just listen and be with where they're at. It's very simple, but it's a profound way to build a bridge. The other part is called the cave, and that's a place where you have the opportunity to allow your inner child to bring forth any heavier energies. Even it could be as extreme as childhood trauma, if you're ready for that, or just something that maybe you don't even realize affects you day to day that they want to show you. And you can integrate that in the cave. And then there's also another place that you can enter into called the meadow. And that's a place of remembrance of your pure and beautiful and ethereal childlike nature. So if that sounds good to you, again, there are links down below. You can try out that first meditation. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. So you can choose group number 1 with it's echinacea. Group number 2 with you know what? I did not look these up. I will tell you in the reading, but this is, or maybe I'll have written it down already and you'll know when you click the corresponding timestamp. Group number 3, I do know this is Queen Anne's lace, and group number 4 is a wild sunflower. So I will see you in your reading. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the little flower. The prompt that came through for today is Child of God. What does your inner child need you to know right now? So I want to channel this as a message coming from your inner child. I will definitely pull on spirit guides, and spirit will speak, and it will just be this cumulative message that ultimately will help you build a bridge to your inner child, or more deeply understand your inner child's needs. Just receive exactly what you need in this moment from that beautiful, perfect, innocent part of you. So I also want to mention, I created a few months ago, I created a 3-part series called The Inner Child Synthesis. This is something that was on my heart to create for about like 6 years before I finally created it. And when I was in Canada, the month before I left, I finally just channeled the whole thing and created the whole thing, and it is finally out there. So there is a link down below to part 1 of the series. It's the first meditation of the series. And if you want access to the full series, there's a link down below for that as well. It is basically this space you can enter into in the landscape of your soul, 3 different places within that little pocket, that corner of your being, to interact with your inner child, to help heal your inner child, and to enter into remembrance of your most pure and innocent and free nature. So if that sounds interesting, links down below, but let's go ahead and get right into your reading. So you chose group number 1 with the purple coneflower, or the echinacea. It is symbolic of strength and health. This is something, echinacea is something that people take for their immune system. And something I read about echinacea that I didn't know is it actually puts chemicals into like the surrounding soil so that other plants can't occupy its space. So it's very resilient. It's very protective. Like nothing can crowd it. It takes its, I like that idea. I like the idea of taking up space and even putting the energy out to kind of back off. So maybe there's something there with your inner child. Maybe there are some healthy boundaries to be put in place, but we shall see. So let's get a message from this echinacea / from your inner child. What do you have to say? You beautiful echinacea. You've got this. You were born for this. There is nothing to fear. Please take the leap. Be brave. You can do anything you set your mind to. And the tools, the words will be provided to you every step of the way. Even if your knees are shaking, even if your voice is shaking, do it anyway. You will be provided with everything you need along your journey. Sometimes you just have to take that leap and trust that that parachute will be there. All right, so beautiful. So I'm assuming this is a message for someone who is entering into a chapter of their life where you are going to have to, like the feeling was, oh, I'm gonna turn the fan off real quick. Get rid of that background noise. So the feeling was there are going to be moments in your life, in the next chapter of your life, where you are presented with a situation where you feel completely unprepared, but you're called to do it anyway. The message here is that when you step into that place in faith, when you take that leap of faith and do the thing anyway, in that moment is when you will be provided with what you need. So let's say you have to speak in front of a crowd. There's some bit of responsibility put on your shoulders to speak to a group of people. The words will come in that moment. It's going to have this like insane feeling of I have no idea what's about to happen. And then when you get there, it just happens and you're given everything you need. So that's just a metaphor. It doesn't have to be speaking to a crowd. But for instance, it could be standing up for yourself to someone that has been bullying you or has been taking advantage of you or whatever. It could be, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I know I'm going to say something. I'm coming from a profound place of self-respect and respect in general. And I just know that what I need to say will come in that moment. It's something like that. That's the first energy coming up. And it does, it feels like mama bear energy. Like I am protecting, as if you were protecting your cubs, as you're protecting yourself as if you were protecting your cubs. And there is a sense of justice, a sense of like righteous indignation coming through. Maybe that's a little, like that's the extreme version, like the indignation. I mean, no, that's there. Yeah, indignation, that's there too. But yeah, so very interesting. I just want to get into your cards and see what else comes through. So your first card is our overarching theme from the Tree Keepers Oracle, and you have number 16. Oh, and this is an inner child reading, and the first card I pull is Keeper of Play, and we have a little girl swinging on a tree like swing, a tree house here. That is absolutely beautiful. I wonder if this is like, I'm seeing someone who feels inundated with work and responsibilities, and suddenly they just decide, no, like play is worthy of protection. Like my peace and my joy is worthy of protection. Like with the echinacea and how it takes up its space and it makes sure nothing's crowding it. I think there's something here about your joy and your peace and that inner sense of play being an essential part of what you need in your life to feel fulfilled. So, okay, so I'm going to pull a couple more cards from Prairie Majesty. There's very oceany energy on this card. Like I see waves at the bottom. It's interesting because there are all these waves and then there's a tree coming out of the waves. So water and earth element could be strong in your chart. or it just could be the energies that you're meant to exist in the next journey, the next chapter of your life. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8. It looks like hummingbirds. So 8 is a number of abundance. Again, well, there is the number 16, and I will keep it in mind, but that is the number of the Tower card in tarot. It is about like life-altering change. Aw, we have a bunny rabbit with nurture, Eastern Cottontail. What role is mothering energy playing in my life? You cannot make this up. Like I just said, mama bear energy. We're doing an inner child. We have play and mothering. That is wild. And then we have how can I go higher? Bobcat with climb. I love this because she's swinging high in the branches. Like she would have had to have climbed this tree to get up to that rope swing there. So everything's so harmonious. It's like a perfect, I just feel like, and how can I go higher? I'm not condoning like smoking weed or anything, but it's just making me think of someone who smokes weed and realizes, why have I been so serious? Why have I let all of this weight be on my shoulders? Why have I not given this part of myself that just wants to be free, that just wants to play, that just wants to be light? Why have I not allowed this part of myself to just exist? It's like, I feel like you're taking weights off of yourself and just freeing yourself. Obviously the weed thing, I don't know what, I guess how can I go higher is what made me think of that, but that could or could not resonate. And I like bobcats are like cats are playful beings as well. And with the 8 hummingbirds and the rabbit, again with the energy of abundance here. Proliferation, abundance. I feel like you're entering into a phase of your life where you're going to have the opportunity to be more joyful and be more free. Like more abundance coming into your world so that your needs are met and you're not as stressed or you're not as overwhelmed. You're not like, you don't have so much weight on your shoulders so that you feel like you have to carry so much. It feels like everything's taken care of so you can finally relax. And we have, exactly, we have easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. We have dolphins here and an angel like flying with the dolphins. And dolphins are symbols of joy, lightheartedness, childlike nature. And then perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Okay, so ultimately, this is permission to have fun, be free. If you're not existing in the abundance that you wish, like the financial prosperity that you wish, it's coming soon. And I just see you unfolding and opening into a sense of childlike joy and wonder and freedom and giving yourself a break, giving yourself a moment in your life to just be, and just being so unapologetic about it. And it's like, even if there are people around you who judge you or who think that, or like who are putting those pressures on you, or who you think that like maybe they're not, but like you have this perspective of I have to live up to this because of my dad or my mom or my community or whatever. And maybe they're not even doing that, putting that pressure on you. Maybe you're putting it on yourself. But either way, like be like the echinacea. That's the feeling. Like you're going to be like the echinacea. I just saw someone in Hawaii. Like I feel like you could be taking a vacation because of this newfound like protective energy over what you get to have in your life, the type of freedom you get to have in your life. I see you moving forward and protecting that as an essential part of how you live your life moving forward. It is not a luxury. It is essential to your joy. It is essential to your fulfillment. It is something that your soul literally needs. And you're recognizing that, and you're not caring anymore about any, like there's nothing to fight, there's no weight to carry anymore. Like it's just, I feel like you're starting to recognize that life is short and that it's meant for living, and it's meant for being free, and it's meant for feeling good. And I think no matter what your financial situation is, I see you opening this door in your heart and in your life and protecting, because you don't need money to feel this free. I do feel abundance coming in for you so that you can create, like, abundance helps, money helps, so that, like, if we're having to work our fingers to the bone to survive, it's very hard to find freedom, to find pockets of space for lightness and airiness, to let go. When you have, like, the weight of the world on your shoulders, it feels impossible to be free. But ultimately, whether this abundance is here or not, I just see this door cracking open in your heart for you to be sure that you stay aligned to that sense of freedom that exists, that is pervasive to your soul, that comes free. It comes free. So I feel like you're awakening to the reality that you've always been free and you've always had access to it. It's just, I feel like there were these, like, self-imposed limitations or self-imposed barriers or weights that you had on yourself because you felt like you needed to accomplish something, or you felt like you needed to live up to something, or maybe you quite literally did need to work your ass off just to survive. Either way, I feel like this weight is just being lifted off of you. And I feel like a sense of gratitude from your inner child. It's kind of like, if you think about, like, say you do have weight, and some of you may have children, but, like, say you're a parent and you have a ton of weight on you, and, like, you would never expect your child to carry that weight. You would want them to be a child. You would want them to be free. Well, this is kind of you recognizing that that extends to you as well. You shouldn't always just be carrying this weight. And like, it's so interesting because I'm just getting this feeling like it's futile. Like, it doesn't make sense to carry all of this weight. It's all energetic in nature. Even if you do have to go and show up for work regularly, like, there is a way to disconnect. Like, you don't have to keep carrying it when you have time to yourself, when you have time with your family, when you have time for freedom and joy and play. Like, there is time for freedom and joy and play. It almost feels like we're coming from an energy of working our asses off, and then in the downtime, we're just tired. So we just, like, I don't know. I don't even know if it's, like, tired. It's like, let me dig a little deeper. It feels like someone who, maybe you're wanting to get from point A to point B. And so you think, I'll rest when I get to point B. And that, like, you're finally realizing point B is now. Point B will always be now. Like, point A and point B are always now. So I'm going to take my rest now, and I'm going to take my break now, and I'm going to be free now, and I'm going to recognize the beauty and the joy and the play in my life now. That's the feeling. So, okay, I'm going to keep pulling cards. We're going to get into the tarot now from the, this is called the Luna Lepin Tarot. It's these sweet little bunny rabbits, and maybe rabbits could be strong signs for you. Again, they are symbols of proliferation and abundance and fertility. Yeah. I think if you're wanting to have kids, this is a beautiful omen and sign. Now is the time, like, with this perfect timing, and this is the right time for you to move forward. Now is the time. Ooh, Queen of Wands. That's awesome. Step into your light and your joy confidently. I see you doing it. This feels like complete confirmation. I mean, maybe some of you need to hear this and need, like, a nudge, but I feel like a lot of you are already, like, I feel like just the energy of someone who's fed up and who's like, I'm just going to enjoy my life now because the now is all I have. We have the Seven of Pentacles, reaping rewards from all of your hard work. Reaping, it is a feeling of, like, you get to reap the benefits along the way, not just at the end of the journey, or not just at the attainment of the goal. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups. This is blowing my mind how on theme everything is. Six of Cups is about childhood and the past. Oh, and the central card, we have the Empress, and that's, like, the ultimate mother energy, like Pachamama, Mother Earth, like, with this, yeah, the mothering energy that was up there. Eight of Pentacles, Mastery, Eight of Cups, and Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups and Ten of Swords are both profound cards about endings, walking away. And this is a whole revamping of your life and the way you live it. This is you recognizing that it is the journey, not the destination. And this is you claiming what's rightfully yours in the now. This could be a part of your manifestation journey, because I do see abundance coming for you. But I see you just being present with what is now. And maybe that's the door, without you even intending that to be the door, that's the door. Like sitting in presence with your life and recognizing, just like looking back on your life and seeing, wow, I wasted a lot of time not fully living because I was so focused on getting somewhere that I was completely not present with what is. I was not recognizing the blessings of the present moment. And you're finally just not doing that anymore. And you recognize there are already so many, like Seven of Pentacles is a card about reaping what you sow. It's about the fruits of your labor, but it's also about the labor itself. It includes the labor. So there's like a dual meaning there. It's like the journey and the destination all mixed into one. And I just see even this bunny, like he's like in a loaf, like a cat, like in a loaf on the ground, just resting with his little hoe over his shoulder. Like, yeah, I did this. Like more is still coming, but like, look how far I've come. And life is beautiful. And I live in abundance as it is. And I'm confident, like with the Queen of Wands, it's like, I'm confident with my life. I love myself. I love where my life is. And I'm proud of it. And nobody can take that away from me. And Eight of Pentacles is about mastery over time. And it's like, that this is not the final masterpiece of your life. This is not the ending. You know what you're building, and you find great joy in the building of it, in the creating of it, it's like a piece of art, in the painting of it, in the process of it. And it may look like a mess to other people, but you know where you're going, and your soul's being called into this beautiful work of art, and the outcome's going to be amazing. And that's all you need. You're just not looking back. You're letting it be done for good the way you were living before. You're not doing it anymore. You're deciding that joy is now. Life is now. I heard you're taking the bull by the horns. Like you're deciding to just create your life the way you want it in the now. And recognizing all the beautiful people in your life, the blessings, the love, like Mother Nature herself is all around you. And how could you complain when you have a playground such as Mother Nature all around you? Beautiful. You're so contented in the present. And I just feel like this whole reading is a huge gratitude and thank you from your inner child. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing what really matters and being present with it. Thank you for taking your peace seriously. Thank you for protecting your joy and that inner sense of play. Like it's like you couldn't do anything more for your inner child for them to be happy. Like they're just so grateful because that's them, you're honoring them by doing this. This is a beautiful reading. I'm so grateful for it. There's so much levity here. Lightheartedness, freedom. I just see you letting so much go and enjoying your life. Go out and climb a tree, like claiming your blessings, enjoying ease, taking a break, playing with your kids, letting them lead if you have kids, recognizing how much beauty has always existed all around you. So, all right. Well, wow. We're already getting into final messages here. So I'm going to pull a card from the Gratitude Blooming deck, which is perfect for you. All right. We have the strength with the redwood, again with the tree symbolism. The rootedness. Like redwoods are some of the tallest trees on earth. And whatever you've done to get yourself to this point on your journey is really paying off. If you don't feel it yet, be prepared to feel a profound sense of inner stability and strength and knowing you're right where you're meant to be. We have discovery, number 28 with agave. Agave is something that's sweet. They use it for sweetener. And with discovery, the feeling I got was there's a whole new world ready for you to enter it. A whole new chapter of your life. Full of all these, the signature of all these energies that were present here, like joy, freedom, play. And like the recognition of all the blessings that exist all around you on planet Earth and the not taking for granted of what is. And then finally, we have choice. Number 3 with rose. Two things. Choice first made me think of you recognizing you have a choice, that you don't have to feel weighted down, bogged down, and that you can be free no matter your circumstances. You can protect that freedom and you're inherent to your soul. But then with the rose and choice, I thought of someone choosing, like a partner, choosing a romantic, a relationship with someone or being chosen. So take that as it resonates. It could just be a nice little message there at the end saying love is available to you if you choose. And all you have to do is choose it. And it will show up at your doorstep. Maybe not right at your doorstep, but you know what I mean. Like if you choose it with your heart and your soul, the circumstances will all align and you'll find yourself in the presence of the one you're meant to be with. So, all right. Well, that is your message group number 1. Really beautiful message. Thank you for kicking this 4-part, reading off for me, with me, because this was so light and beautiful and it's inspiring. So thank you. And again, I do have that inner child synthesis available. The first meditation of the series is available on my other YouTube channel. There's a link down below if you feel called to it. It is a profound opportunity of sanctuary and connection to your inner child, a little pocket of the landscape of your soul you can re-enter into time and time again to connect with them, to help heal childhood wounding, and to also remember your innocent and pure childlike nature. So links down below for the full series and for the first meditation if you want to try that out. So alrighty, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. As always, I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon or in another reading soon. Bye. If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. Each month in the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme or prompt for 2 new Pick a Flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what emerges in the Infinite Prayer. Using Reiki, prayer, intuitively guided affirmations, and a belief in miracles, I offer a new, powerful transmission each month. With the Overflow membership, receive everything in Wellspring, plus access to every new extended Infinite Prayer session drawn from monthly YouTube readings from October 2025 on. Click the link in the description box below if you feel called to explore. Feel free to like, comment, drop a flower emoji, or subscribe to The Little Flower. You may browse single infinite prayer transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo with the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip or buy me a coffee if you feel called to. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, my heart and soul in video form. I'd be honored to have you over there as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved. Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the Little Flower. For today's reading, the prompt that came through is Child of God. What does your inner child need you to know right now? So let's get into it. You chose group number 2 with it's called the common blanket flower, which is kind of a basic name for how beautiful this flower is. And it's resilient, or it's symbolic. Oh, it's also called a brown-eyed Susan, sorry. And it's symbolic of resilience, adaptability, charm, happiness, and joy. So let's go ahead and get a channeled message from this lovely little flower / your inner child. Blanket flower, what do you have to say to group number 2? You are so loved. You are so welcome in every space you enter. You are so lovable. And every part of you is lovable, even in the places that you're having a hard time loving yourself. So loved by the divine, so loved by those who know you best, who are closest to you. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. All right, so I did accidentally look at this card, and I think that's what triggered all of that messaging, because it's very similar. And this is number 12 with Keeper of Inclusion from the Tree Keeper's Oracle. And it just made me think, it kind of made me sad a little because, and I guess it rings true to, I mean, I'm sure so many of us as children went through experiences where we didn't feel included, or where we didn't feel wanted, or where we felt left out. And it did ring true for me because I think sometimes I still have some wounding around feeling like I'm wanted in spaces, feeling like feeling that sense of inclusion, especially in groups. Like I was, even as a child, yeah, like I was very solitary. I would always end up, like I remember at recess, I would be out in the field just like catching butterflies and just hanging out. And like, I always remember there was one girl who wanted to be my friend, and I didn't realize it until I was an adult looking back that she actually wanted to be my friend. In my kid mind, I was just like, oh, she just was curious about, like, I never, like when people tried to be my friend, it never registered and it never stuck. Like I didn't have friends that stuck around a long time. And yeah, I think there's just something here. It feels like some inner wounding around inclusion that's coming to the surface. I feel it in my solar plexus as I speak. And even like, wow, oh, that's so funny I mentioned catching butterflies, because this card has butterflies all over it. And there's actually a phoenix with butterfly wings. And phoenixes are those birds that like rise from the ashes. And this is kind of a solitary card. It's almost like this girl, she's friends with the butterflies. She's friends with the crow. And she's playing the piano here. And she's kind of playing her own song. And it feels like she's content, though, interestingly. And that's how, like, sorry I'm relating it so much to my experience, but it seems relevant. But that's how I was as a kid. I was so contented just catching butterflies. Like, I never felt this feeling of lack, like I need to be friends with someone, I need to be in a group, I need to be connected. It just felt like I was okay being alone until I was older, and I started like getting the mindset of like, oh, it's like apparently it's not cool to not have friends, and like that kind of weird mind stuff that goes on. But until then, I was okay. I felt contented. Maybe it was because I had 3 siblings and we were all crazy, and maybe I took every opportunity I could to just be alone in peace with my own energy. But interesting. It's a very distinct energy right off the bat, and I need more, because it's very isolated. Like, it feels like a solo person that's contented in their own energy, in their own little bubble. That's the energy right now, and I've got nothing beyond that. It's peaceful, but let's see what's going on here. I wonder if your inner child wants you to like branch out and let more people in. I don't know. So let's pull a couple cards from the Prairie Majesty Oracle. All right, so we have What Gift Awaits with Cottonwood and Glitter. And then we have What Eternal Knowing Can I Access in Human Form? Wow, that's a hefty message for a little squirrel message. It says 13-lined ground squirrel with Remember. What eternal knowing can I access in human form? This is crazy. It's so silent right now. Like, even with these 2 cards, I'm getting nothing. Usually I'll start getting messages flowing in, but all I feel is peace. All I feel is silence. Almost borderline like an empty feeling, but there's peace, but then there's peace, then it borders into like an empty. Yeah, I wonder if the empty feeling is because something's meant to fill a space in your life. And then when I think of inclusion, I'm like flipping it on its head now. And I think of you including people in your world. Like I'm imagining someone who growing up never really felt included. So they created this little container unto themselves, like this little bubble unto themselves. And they just included themselves to it, you know? And then it's like, you're so beautiful in your space, like in your energy, that like people want to be let in, people want to be included in with you, like with the beauty you have to offer, with the love you have to offer, with the joy and fun and play and just everything that you have to offer. People want to be included. And it's like, there's something there. There's something there. Okay. So we have new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. And then we have daughter. The answer to your question involves your daughter. So obviously, if you don't have a daughter, this could be your daughter in spirit, like your future daughter. It could be your actual daughter, but you could be a daughter. But ultimately, the energy with the daughter card feels like, oh, now I'm getting the feeling like this daughter energy. It's like the daughter archetype in its most healthy form is someone who's cherished, witnessed, seen for all of who they are, feels like included, feels so loved, feels like a irreplaceable human being. And this part of your soul wants to be activated in you. This feeling of, because the title, the prompt that came through for this reading is Child of God. And this child of God energy, this feeling supported, held, loved, taken care of, like your needs will always be met. Not only your physical needs, but your soul's needs, your emotional needs, everything. Your mental needs, your social needs, like everything is always provided. First and foremost in the home by your parents and your siblings in the home, your extended family, like you feel like a part of everything. And yeah, with this dichotomy of this inclusiveness and this feeling of being held within your family, with this solo energy that came up in the beginning of the reading, is very interesting, because I'm wondering if maybe you felt like a black sheep in your family, and this part of you never really got to be fully realized, where you do feel seen, held, cherished, a part of things, like a part of a family, like you belong. It could be something like that. I'm going to go ahead and get into the tarot. And then these other cards will pull in here in a little bit. Like the messages for those will pull in. I think you're meant to find a space in the world where you feel at home. Or maybe you're finding that. Like with what gift awaits, and the tree. A tree makes me think of a home too, especially with ground squirrel being here. I guess ground squirrels technically live in the ground. But I was thinking of a squirrel and how a squirrel's home is a tree. And, a tree is home to so many things. And it is this source of stability and strength and provision that I think you need. And with new career, I wonder if there's something shifting in the way you're able to provide for yourself that's helping you pivot in your life in a way that puts you in a position to find this feeling of inclusion, this feeling of home. Okay, let's just get into it here. I mean, wow. You have the Eight of Pentacles, and it did feel magnetized to be under this work. New career. And Eight of Pentacles can be about work. It's about mastery over something in the material world. We also have the Queen of Wands. Both of these came out with group number 1. Oh, so did the Ten of Swords. I mixed these up really well, so I'm still going to keep them. Okay, well, you and group number 1 are massively connected because, a lot of these came out with group number 1. Six of Wands is about victory. It can in public recognition. So I think you're on the brink of fulfilling a dream when it comes to your work. That is the feeling. Fulfilling a dream when it comes to your vocation. Like Six of Wands, the world, Eight of Pentacles with this new career up here. It feels like you're entering into a phase or a part of your journey where you're having profound success in your life. Then we've got these central cards here. This is so interesting. We have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Typically kind of heavier energies. Like Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped or stuck. Eight of Cups is about walking away from what doesn't serve you. And Ten of Swords is about painful endings. I'm wondering if you're leaving an environment that simply did not feel like didn't epitomize who you are, didn't reflect back to you the epitome of your truest nature. And while there may have been love there's also a disconnect. And you don't, with the Queen of Wands being here, it's like you haven't been able to fully be in your power and in your light. And I see you activating this power and light and gaining the material, the provision, the resources, gaining the internal shift that you need. It just feels like there's this activation, both inner activation and external, kind of resource gathering that you are honing so that you can make a choice in your life to move away from just an environment that doesn't serve you. That's the feeling. The world is culmination. It's like a completion of a cycle. And you're entering into success. You're entering into self-confidence. And it's like maybe before you were a big fish in little water and you're moving into the ocean. You're moving into being a small fish in a bigger ocean, but that ocean has so many other small fish just like you that you feel more at home there. And it feels very unknown as I'm speaking. This bunny here has a blindfold on, and with what gift awaits. And even this question is so weird to me. What eternal knowing can I access in human form? What the fuck what does that even mean? It's I feel like you're entering into the unknown. There's an open door, and all you know is that you have to walk away from where you've been. Like, you don't know where you're going. Like, you might have to take a leap of faith. You might have to take a shot in the dark. You might have to move into something that's scary, but it's coming from this place of, well, I know I can't stay here. So I have to go. I have to move forward in my life. And I just want to reassure you that you're moving into this inclusive energy. Like, you're moving into this place where you feel at home, where you feel like you belong. Like, don't be afraid to make big changes in your life if that is what your soul is calling you. Like, if it almost feels like a push out the door, like your soul is pushing you, like, come on, get out of here. You can't linger in this energy anymore. You can't linger in this space or around these people. It could be, I mean, this could resonate to so many different things. Like, profound, like, it's weighing 50% of it will be about work, but it could be about a family. It could be about a community. It could be about a city. It could be, I mean, it's just, you're like, something's kicking you out the door of where you are, and you're moving into the unknown. And I promise you, it's going to pay off. It's going to feel amazing once you're there. It's just the transitional moment will be scary. That's the feeling. And it might even be painful. Like, it might be sad. Like, there might be things you leave behind that you love and that will still remain a part of your life in some way, but not in such a profound way, not in such an everyday way. So there could be sadness, and that could be part of this fear, because you are leaving some good things behind, but you're meant to enter into something beautiful where you do have this, it's like your inner child is craving that inclusivity, like feeling like you belong. They've always been craving that. They need that more than anything. And you making this choice to shift into a new place in your life in whatever way you feel called to, whether that's, again, leaving behind a certain relationship, leaving behind a workplace, leaving behind a dynamic, like a family dynamic or community dynamic that doesn't suit you, leaving behind a town that doesn't feel right, whatever the case may be for each individual person. You're going to be entering into this place where you can grow and expand, and where your soul feels free, like it can breathe and like it can unfold, and like it like belongs there. That's literally what your inner child is crying out for you to make this move. Like, your inner child wants to be creative, wants to be free and fun and weird, wants to be able to let go, have fun, be joyful, explore. Like, there was something that said, oh, that was in group 1. You and group 1 are really connected, because in group 1 there was this something about exploring. And I feel like that's what your inner child wants, to explore, to have new environments, to have, like, is it the word scintillating? Like, just like exciting new things happening around them that they've never seen before. Like, looking at art, listening to new music, going into new places, exploring new avenues and like creative avenues, exploring, like, I'm seeing someone explore a new city, like just like exploration, newness, freshness. It's like inspiration coming in. It's going to bring out a beautiful side of you that otherwise wouldn't be able to breathe and exist freely in expression, in full body expression. Like, the Queen of Wands is someone who's profoundly expressive. She takes up her space. She knows who she is. She's confident. She has healthy boundaries. She is held by her community. She's loved by her community. She is known and seen for all that she is and welcomed for all that she is. No matter how loud, no matter how big, no matter how colorful, no matter how weird she is, she's welcomed, understood, recognized, honored. And that's you. That's where you're headed when you make this change. So keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep working towards your goals. 8 of Wands and like 6 of Wands here are making me, or I mean 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands are making me think of you just working hard at your craft, working hard at being you. And then there's such success awaiting you that you're going to have the means to make a change and go where you really want to go. Be where you really want to be and surrounded by who you really want to be surrounded by. All right. I'm going to pull a few more cards from the Gratitude Blooming deck. I got this weird feeling of like, wait, that's it? You just make a change and that's it? Like shift into a new environment, that's it? It's like, I think you might feel unprepared. That kind of came up at the beginning of group number 1's reading. There was something about how you might enter into situations where you are scared and you don't know what you're going to say. Like, think about quitting a job. Like, that's scary. And maybe you don't know how you're going to say it or what you're going to say, but you know you need to do it. And it's like a divine calling. That reading, that message in group number 1 was saying, you'll have the words when you get there. Just trust, take the leap. You'll land in the space. You'll have the conversation. You'll do the thing you need to do, and what you need in that moment will show up for you. So there might be these, that's coming through with you too. Like, there might be these moments of taking a leap that you don't know how it's going to turn out, but like everything in that moment, like the parachute opens up like just as you take the leap. Okay, so we have number 26. That's interesting. We have Poppy with remembrance, and you have remember here. That's pretty profound. The fact that those came out twice in 2 cards. I mean, what, like, there are not that many cards that say remember or remembrance in general, like with tarot and oracle cards. That's pretty wild. So it's making me think of like putting ceremony around an ending and looking back to where you've been and honoring it. Like, taking some time to kind of mourn whatever losses there are, but also honor what was and honor what you are carrying with you from that chapter, and kind of tie up that loose end through like a soulful ceremonial experience, whatever that means to you. It could just be internal, but it could also literally be like you're lighting a candle, you're saying a prayer, you know, you're writing out a few things and burning it, something like that. Like, I'm getting chills when I said that. Yeah, like really ending something through ceremony. That's nice. I like that. And then we also have, ooh, yes, 38, Protea with courage. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to pull any more of these. This next phase of your, like, you leaving behind, like what you need to leave behind is going to take a lot of courage. And you can do it. You can do it. And I think this is preparing you for the journey of walking away, because this is more than walking away. Like, this is more than just like a change in your life that you're making where most of like your internal patterning stays the same. This is the end of some profound, deep, like patterning that's happening in your life that is necessary. And it's going to feel sad because you're leaving behind like an old identity as well, like a part of you that resonated with the old experiences or that found comfort in the old places, people, experiences. And it's really like, this is preparing you for that, because, and that ceremonial element could really help you through it. Like prayer, like being prayerful through it, honoring what it, like, this is the end of a huge chapter in your life, a huge cycle in your life. Like, and it's beautiful because this is the divine telling you, and your inner child telling you that you're ready, and that they're ready, and that they trust you to make this move. Like, your inner child trusts you to be that parental force to make a big change like this and to follow your lead. Like, this, it is time. It is absolutely time for you to make this huge change in your life. Walk away from what is not serving you anymore. It was once, but not anymore. Oh, yes. And like, you're not going to feel ready like that, because I almost keep getting this feeling of like, I don't want to get off of this reading because like this person that I'm talking to, like you, like it feels like you're not it's like, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't like, it's like you want to stick around but it does you no good. Like taking one step after another into your destined future is what's going to serve you the most, even through the fear, even through like, and you may even sometimes feel like you're betraying like your past, like people from your past, or like, and they're like betraying, like, okay. By that I mean like there are going to be people who stay in your life, but it's just like your relationships are changing. So I wonder if like there could be feelings of betrayal because you're doing something for yourself, but it's going to affect other people, and it's going to change your dynamic in your relationships. So yeah, there's something there about it's going to be a complex emotional experience, and I'm just kind of like preparing you for that. And again, you just have to be prayerful around it. You just have to do it. Have courage through it. Trust that everybody's going to be okay, and that this is best for everyone because it's truly best for your soul. And what's best for your soul is best for everyone. And it will be inspiring for people, and uplifting for people, and freeing for other people as well. So yes, you've got this. Good on you for walking into your destined path and letting go and cutting those cords to those unhealthy patterns that are finally just done and over. I don't know, I barely want to call them unhealthy because I feel like they did serve you in your last journey, like your last phase, but it's like it's just time to become a new person in a way. And you're ready for that. You're ready to be all of who you are. It's not even becoming a new person. It's just cutting away the parts of you that weren't truly authentic, so that like more of the authentic and real and fully expressed parts of you can like be online and be present in the world. So it's like more of you is just coming online. Like you're clearing way for more of you to be present. So all right. So maybe some of you would be interested in my inner child synthesis. So I mentioned it in the beginning of this reading. If like, let's see, I kind of want to relate it to this experience, like what we've been talking to in this reading. And so I would imagine that both the cave and the meadow, part 2 and 3 of the series, would be very beneficial for you, because the cave would probably bring up some of these energies of fear of walking away, and like fear of like you're abandoning something behind you. When really, gosh, there's something so like, again, with that inclusivity, there's something so welcoming, that you like a place you belong, just waiting for you to step into it. It's so beautiful. But I think like the cave part of the journey would help you process those heavier energies and those fears around moving forward. And then the meadow part, and you might even want to do the meadow first. I typically would have you do the cave first, but the meadow part it's a remembrance, and you have remembrance and remember here. So that meadow experience could be very beneficial for you, because it could bring you into the energies of where you're meant to be, and that feeling of I am right where I'm meant to be. I am held here. I am included here. I'm loved here. I am seen. I'm right where I'm meant to be. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, there's a link down below for the full series. But if you want to just try out the first meditation, it's called the TREEHOUSE, just to kind of get your feet wet, see if it's for you. There is a link down below to that, and that is free on my other YouTube channel. So thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. As always, I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon in another reading soon, or over there in the Inner Child Synthesis. Thank you. Bye.
If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment, a sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. Each month in the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme or prompt for 2 new Pick a Flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what emerges in the infinite prayer. Using Reiki, prayer, intuitively guided affirmations, and a belief in miracles, I offer a new, powerful transmission each month. With the Overflow membership, receive everything in Wellspring, plus access to every new extended infinite prayer session drawn from monthly YouTube readings from October 2025 on. Click the link in the description box below if you feel called to explore. Feel free to like, comment, drop a flower emoji, or subscribe to The Little Flower. You may browse single infinite prayer transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo with the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip or buy me a coffee if you feel called to. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, my heart and soul in video form. I'd be honored to have you over there as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved.
Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. So for today's reading, the prompt that came through is Child of God. What does your inner child need you to know right now? So this is a message from your inner child. This is the message you need to hear right now that will most benefit your inner child or help you bridge a connection to your inner child. It's just a message, what it is they need you to hear right now. What do you need to know from this most innocent, pure, playful, joy-filled part of you? So let's go ahead and get into it. You chose group number 3 with the Queen Anne's lace or wild carrot. Look at this beautiful freaking, these are so underrated. They grow wild, which sure they're invasive around here, but they are beautiful. I mean, look at this thing. And then like with the Queen Anne's lace, there's like a little one little like dark deep red colored spot here in the middle of these Queen Anne's lace. And look at the freaking sacred geometry of this too. I'm like in awe of this right now. But yeah, so the idea is like Queen Anne and her like sewing her lace and pricking her finger on a needle, and then like that's the little drop of blood. And anyway, so typically Queen Anne's lace or wild carrot symbolizes wisdom, purity, and sanctuary. And I do get that vibe from it. I don't know why, it always just makes me think of home, a feeling of peace, a feeling of like a place you can go that is your own, where you feel like you can be all of you and you can unfold like your true home. So let's go ahead and see if this Queen Anne's lace / your inner child has a message for you right now. You are home in your soul. You are all you'll ever need to feel contented, to feel loved, to feel honored. But it is good to let others in. It is good to allow the light and love that beams off of others and onto you to permeate to the deep recesses of who you are. You are safe to unfold. You are safe to share yourself. You are safe to let go and let someone in. I heard let them in. You are safe to be all of you. Be free. All right, so this is beautiful. It was making me think of a romantic partnership and letting someone into like all parts of you and reminding you you're safe. You're safe in that. And there was also this feeling like when I heard let them in, it was like I was also seeing someone doing art or like writing and just expressing themselves, like the most intimate part of themselves, and like showing it to the world. So that could be relevant to you as well. But let's go ahead and put this flower right up here. And before we get into your reading, I do want to mention I have an inner child synthesis that I created a few months ago. It was on my heart to create for years and I finally created it. It is a 3-part meditation series. It is meant to be kind of like a soul retrieval experience, and it is a sanctuary that you can enter into to reconnect with your inner child, to heal deep-seated wounding from your past, to bring up any energies that are heavier and to help integrate those. But then also there's a meditation that brings you into remembrance of your truest, childlike, most innocent and pure nature. So it's a beautiful experience. It's evergreen in nature, and you can come back to it as often as you need to and hop around to the different places in your being. One's called the treehouse, one's called the cave, and one's called the meadow. So you can go to any meditation, whichever one's calling you in. The first time you do it, I do like to have you do it in order, like the treehouse, the cave, then the meadow. But then after that, it's like you can always revisit wherever you need to go to continue that relationship with your inner child. So the first meditation, called the treehouse, is actually available for free on my other YouTube channel. There's a link down below for that. And if you like that and you want the full series, it is extremely accessible. I think I put it for like a minimum donation of $8. There's a link down below for the full series as well. So let's get into your reading. I pulled a card from the Tree Keeper's Oracle, and your overarching theme card is number 21 with Keeper of Fairy Tales. These are so dead on for inner child stuff. I mean, there's a dragon here. She's reading a fairy tale book. She's got a little kitty next to her. Keeper of Fairy Tales, I did see someone writing, which is interesting, but it's making me think of someone who believes in like their wildest fantasies and dreams coming true. And I'm here to remind you that they can come true, and never stop dreaming. And this also really is making me think of someone who's like a world unto themselves. Like you are a universe unto yourself. Like you're a creative being. Like when I think that creativity is really coming through, but also like letting people in on that vast inner landscape, like really sharing who you are through some art form, just something, like being able to put your soul out there and have it be seen. That feels important. That feels like prevalent here. But I'm going to keep pulling cards. I'm going to pull a couple cards from, I don't know what this is called. It's some sort of fairy oracle, magical fairy oracle, something like that. Magical wait, I'm just going to look at it. Oh, magical messages from the fairies. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, so, we have flower power, and there's like this childlike fairy here. And it says, spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So box checked there. You are spending time with flowers right now. And whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Again, with like wishes coming true, dreams coming true. This is interesting. I'm going to pull a couple more cards from the Prairie Majesty Oracle. All right. So, is my pursuit both honorable and focused? The mountain lion with stalk. And then we also have carry. What is always mine? Box turtle. Well, I mean, the message that came through with the wild carrot, the Queen Anne's lace, was talking about like you are a sanctuary unto yourself. Like you have everything you need. And with carry and box turtle, like turtles carry their homes on their backs, and they're protected by their home. Like they can just go into their shell, but it's very symbolic of what we were talking about, letting people in. You could go into your shell quite a bit sometimes. Interesting. There might be a little bit of energies here of being closed off and not realizing you're closing yourself off to good things too. And especially with whom do you need to forgive? There could be some wounding here, you know? I mean, take it as it resonates, but there could be some energies that are kind of just stuck in your energy field from past relationships, and maybe they're having a profound effect on you than you think. Like even if they're ready to go and they don't have like a strong hold on you, but like I don't know. It's like, it does kind of feel like there's something that's just like old energy, stagnant energy that's kind of getting in the way of you being more fulfilled and being more intimate and connected with other people. And it's like these things could easily be released. but yet they're still kind of hanging around. Like that's the vibe. I'm going to get right into the tarot and pull some from the Luna Lepin tarot. These little bunny rabbits. It's like your inner child wants to make friends, wants to be seen. It's almost like I'm seeing someone who's like has this dance memorized and they have their outfit and they want to be included in the recital, you know, like they want to be on stage and they want to be seen for what they have and who they are and what they've done. And it's like you're keeping it to yourself. Like I think artists tend to do that. Like we're self-conscious about our art, you know, so it's like we hold back and sharing it and being open. And yeah, you're meant to be more open in this next phase of your journey. We have the Strength card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. And then this is a major arcana of this deck called the Three Hairs. We have the Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, and lastly, the Ten of Pentacles. So there's heavy security, abundance, stability energy coming through. And then I'm just going to pull this because it kind of fell off the deck. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to put that right here as well. So I love that the Wheel of Fortune is like this outlier card that's up here. The Wheel of Fortune is about the hand of God on your life and things moving in a positive direction. I would say towards abundance, towards overflow, but not only that, towards ultimate happiness and fulfillment. Ten of Cups is about like feeling so fulfilled with your life. So not only do you have the physical, material security here, but you have the emotional fulfillment as well available to you. And the only card that you can consider as negative at all is the Four of Cups. And it's like, that's a card about just like boredom, apathy. It's like all of this is at your fingertips. Yours for the taking, this fulfillment. And it's like there's one little like thing in the way. It's almost like it's making me think of, I'm not good at metaphors like Kino Tarot is, but or like examples, like pulling examples out of nowhere. But for some reason I'm thinking of, it's kind of like if you have like a thorn in your foot or like a little, you know, those little like hairs from like if you step on this plant that has like a little prickly hair and it gets in your foot and every once in a while you feel it. And then finally when you take it out, it's like so much relief. It's that feeling. Like it's like something, it's the thorn in your side kind of thing. Like something that's been there that you're so used to that when it's finally removed and you just feel normal, like you feel like you're supposed to feel, you're like, oh my God, I did not realize how much that was actually affecting me. Like that's the feeling. It's something small that's easily removable, but you don't, like you've just been living with it and it's bearable. So you don't really pay too much attention to it. But yeah, so I think it has something to do with like the way you're interacting with community and like letting people in, whatever way that could be, like intimacy with a partner, that could be your friendships, that could be your greater community, that could be like how you're sharing yourself and your art with the world. It's something there. It feels like there's like, yeah, like I don't really know how to put it into words. It's just something that's like in the way of your fulfillment. And I mean, you have the three hairs, which I actually don't remember 100% what the meaning of that card is. But if I were to, I would say it's a mixture of the World and the Wheel of Fortune. And it's very inclusive. If you see here, there are all the zodiac signs in a circle and three hairs in the center. And it looks like a moon. So it's like feminine energy, all inclusive. It's making me think of art and community. It's, and then with the Wheel of Fortune being present, man, this is a profound moment in your life. An opportunity is right in front of you for you to open up and be seen and feel more connected and feel more fulfilled and feel more rooted. And I don't want you to miss it. That's the thing. I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Not that you, like the opportunity will always come back around, But at the same time, there's this feeling of, kind of like a you only live once energy. Like, it's like, this is your time to live. And like, whether you believe you only live once or not is inconsequential. You only live once as this, like this moment you can never get back. Like, you living as this specific being on earth at this time in the world, connected to the people you're connected to, like on the earth plane right now, it is like a you only live once thing. And I think there's an awakening meant to occur in your being soon, like a recognition of that reality where you start to like live life to the fullest as often as you can. And you start taking more opportunities to feel connected and to be seen and to be uplifted by the world around you and to share like the offering of your heart with the world, whatever that may be, whether that's with your art or like your work, your writing, your voice, whatever it may be, your perspective, your love, your healing work. It's you sharing yourself with the world, offering what you have, as imperfect as you may feel within that. Yeah. And letting people in. Getting to know other people that you wouldn't have moved closely towards before because you were contented already, or I don't know, just putting yourself out there more. That's the feeling. Giving love to others too. There's this feeling of making sure the people around you know just how special they are. Yeah. Your inner child is ready to just be more alive and go out there and get it. Like, that's the feeling. Like, go out there and live the life you always have known you're meant for. Like, being more excited, being more playful, being more joyful, a part of, like, a more integral part of your community. Being overflowing, full of light and love that others need. Others need you in that energy. Like, you have more to offer than you think. And there are people who will be so appreciative of your energy, and they'll love you so much, and they'll honor you so much. And I just think you've been holding back a little bit. Yeah, this is like, you are the inspiration for others. You are an inspiration for others. That's the feeling. You're also strength for others. You give people strength. You give people the knowing that they can do anything that they set their heart to. You give people confidence. You help people feel so secure. Like, you provide security to so many. Like, you help people feel like everything's going to be okay. I just think you've been downplaying your own gifts that you have to offer. And it's just time for you to go out and be a part of things and give what you have to give. It really feels a lot like giving to community more than anything. Like, you have overflow, like you're overflowing. You have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Pentacles here. Like, you are overflowing. You have so much to give, and I just feel like you're holding back. And it's meant to be given. And I feel like your fulfillment comes with giving love, with giving compliments, with giving feelings of peace and security and recognition to other people. And in return, you do receive those same things in return. But it feels like it's not about that in this moment. Like, if you focus on what you have to give, everything kind of comes back to you literally tenfold with your 2 10s here. And the Wheel of Fortune is 10. So there you go. 10, 10, 10. You have so much to give. So start giving it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Is that it? Like, I feel like there should be more here. I mean, we did touch on earlier about the fairy tales Oh, you know what? The other thing you have to give is just your presence, like your joy-filled presence. Like you're funny, you're bright, you're a light to be around, and people love that. You bring so much joy and levity to people. Yeah, you bring so much color into people's lives. Share what you have to give, period. In whatever form it comes in, your presence, your love, your joy, your art, your voice, your words, your healing power, whatever it is, share it. That's your main message. And I don't really know if there's anything else I can say. Like, I think, this is a message from your inner child. So, I mean, ultimately that's what's going to help you access more of that childlike freedom and joy and play. And I just feel like you're going to be more inspired the more you give. And the more you give, the more you're going to have to give. So this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few more cards from the Gratitude Blooming deck. Man, you are so ready to be seen. You're like, it's overdue. Okay, so we have Rose, number 39 with Grace. We have Foxglove with Sing. Of course we have Sing. You're the little kid on stage, like doing their performance. And then we have Impermanence. Yes, that is an iteration of what I said earlier, a recognition of now is all we have. And so let's go get it. Let's live the life. Let's do the thing. Yeah, like be all of who you are. Like you are so meant to shine. You are like the shining star. And I wonder, like with Grace, like with this hesitation to put yourself out there, to give what you have to give, I think maybe you're not giving yourself enough grace or something. There might be something there. Like just giving yourself grace to be imperfect in all of it, I think. And just being this imperfect human. It's like being like in that childlike nature where you don't care what people think. You're just loud and fun and you run around and you sing and you're goofy and you're strange and you don't care. And this is the energy I see you entering into. You're going to have so much fun. So, okay, this is it. Okay. Again, I want to mention that inner child synthesis. If you feel called to it, it is there for you. Links are down below. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you enjoyed your time here. As always, I am honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon or in another reading soon. Thank you so much. Bye.
If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. Each month in the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme or prompt for 2 new Pick a Flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what emerges in the Infinite Prayer. Using Reiki, prayer, intuitively guided affirmations, and a belief in miracles, I offer a new, powerful transmission each month. With the Overflow membership, receive everything in Wellspring, plus access to every new extended Infinite Prayer session drawn from monthly YouTube readings from October 2025 on. Click the link in the description box below if you feel called to explore. Feel free to like, comment, drop a flower emoji, or subscribe to The Little Flower. You may browse single Infinite Prayer transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo with the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip or buy me a coffee if you feel called to. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, my heart and soul in video form. I'd be honored to have you over there as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved.
Hello, lovely human. Welcome to the Little Flower. The prompt that came through for today's reading is Child of God. What does your inner child need you to know right now? If you haven't been here, I'm Krista, and I use the presence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your most authentic and abundant nature and path. And you chose group number 4 with the wild sunflower, which symbolizes positivity, warm wishes, and robust health. So I do want to mention before we get into your reading that I have an inner child synthesis that I created a couple of months ago. So it was something that was on my heart to create for years before I finally did it. Whenever I was up in Canada, within a month, I finally channeled the whole thing, created the whole thing. It is a 3-part series where you enter into the landscape of your soul to reconnect with your inner child, to heal deep-seated childhood wounds if need be, or just even anything that your inner child would like to bring to the surface to integrate. And then there's also an opportunity within the series to enter into remembrance of your truest childlike nature. So if that sounds interesting to you or like something you might need, there's a link down below for the full series. If you want to just try it out, the first meditation I have available for free on my other YouTube channel, and there's a link down below for that as well. It's called the TREEHOUSE. The other 2 meditations are called the Cave and the Meadow. So yeah, links down below for that, but let's get right into your reading. Let's see if your wild sunflower has a message for you. Your wild sunflower / your inner child. So what do you have to say, wild sunflower, to group number 4? There is a part of your being where you can reside at any time to feel deeply rooted, safe, secure, existing in a deep knowing of your eternal nature, of the protective quality of who you are, the goodness that lies at the base of your soul. You are rooted and seated from such a fertile, beautiful, sacred place, and this place can never be touched by anything other than the divine. You are pure, you are sacred, you are held in love, always have, always will be. And when you're ready, you can access this place at any time. That was nice. That felt so nice as I was saying it. It just felt like we were going down, 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 down to like the roots of your soul, and recognizing that the grounds of your soul are just pure and sacred. Like the deeper you go, the more sacred it feels, and the roots of your soul, everything stems from God. Everything stems from the divine. That's who you are. Goodness inherent. That's the feeling that came through just now. So I love that. We're going to put your wild sunflower right up here, and let's get into your cards. So I pulled 1 card as an overarching theme from the Tree Keeper's Oracle, and you got Keeper of Surrender, number 11. And it looks like there are fall vibes around this woman, and it feels like she's just letting go. Fall is about letting go. Fall is about surrender. And you know, the leaves, they fall off the tree, they turn a beautiful color, and they fall off the tree, they land on the ground, and they're there to help, first of all, they're there to help protect wildlife when you leave your leaves, and protect plant growth and stuff, but they're also there to nurture the ground. So when they disintegrate, they help to fertilize the ground. So there's something here about change, letting go. It feels like going into a cocoon state, like going into the transformation, letting go, surrendering. So I'm going to pull some more cards and we'll see kind of where else this takes us. But this is almost like, and it's giving death card vibes, like transformation, letting go, allowing what needs to take its course. Yeah, and that could be why that message of security and like, wow, yeah, actually like the grounds of your soul going deeper and deeper and deeper into the darkness, into the grounds of your soul, and recognizing that it's only sacred down there. It's only good down there in that depth, in that darkness. So there could be like a shadow work journey that you're on, or that you're going on soon. Or I'm not sure. Let's dig deeper. Or maybe it could be a shadow work journey that you've recently been on. Like, one way or another, this is nodding to shadow work and to that like soulful transformation. It's kind of like going into the cocoon and coming out the butterfly. So we have What Gift Awaits with glitter and cottonwood. And then How Can I Go Higher? These came out with other groups. I don't remember which ones, but they both came out. This does feel like with climb and glitter, like, and How Can I Go Higher, entering into that phoenix rising butterfly state. This is nodding to that entire cycle so far. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the magical messages from the fairies. Okay, so, you have Everything's Okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. And there are butterflies all up in her crown here. She has her hands up. It feels like a healer. It's giving me Mother Mary vibes, like this very comforting, motherly, loving energy. Like, don't worry, it's all going to be okay. Like, you are right where you're meant to be. Everything's changing for the better. I know I've been through many shadow work transformations that were terrifying to walk through, but on the other end, I felt more free than ever. So, and then connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Nature could be like, I know nature was very comforting for me when I was going through like a dark night of the soul, because it literally felt like a part of myself like was dying, or like, it was like decomposing and feeding something greater. And it was such a intense process that when I went into nature and you see and feel the beauty of nature, and you feel the natural, like how natural of a process it is, like decomposition, and how it feeds the greater whole, like it made me feel better. Like it made me feel like this is a natural process I'm going through, and this is a gift in a way. Like there are gifts that await this process. And I just trusted, and I just let go. And it feels as though that's the energy you're either entering into, or coming out of right now. But let's get into the tarot to see what else comes through. I could see this being scary for your inner child, like walking through. But I wonder if this is a soul retrieval of your inner child. That's what I created the cave in that 3-part series. The cave meditation is for experiences such as these, when you have to integrate something heavy from your past, or release something intense. So if you feel called, especially if you're going through a shadow work journey, if you feel called to that inner child synthesis, it could be profoundly supportive for you, because it's evergreen. You can revisit whichever meditation you feel called to out of the 3 whenever you want. The first time around, I like to tell people to do it in order, but after that, you can, like, do I feel called to the cave today? Do I feel called to the meadow? Like, do I feel called to the treehouse for something more neutral? You know, it's like, it's a beautiful opportunity to consistently revisit parts of the landscape of your soul, and reconnect with your inner child, and heal your inner child, and remember that part of you, that true, beautiful, pure part of you. So yeah, let's keep going with the tarot. So yeah, we have the 3 of Swords. We have the card called Moonlight. It's an extra major arcana. I love that it's moonlight, and because there's also a card called the Moon, of course, and I like moonlight because it's like in the night sky. It's a comforting feeling. It's like there is brightness, there is light, there is a guiding force during like the darker night of the soul. And if you just look, I mean, this is beautiful. There is a light shining on you, even in the depths of your being. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, which I love him. Look at this little guy. I don't know why. He has like a cheeky look to him. Look at his face. He's just kind of like holding his, I don't know. There's something funny. Like there's a humor about him. I love his butterfly behind him too. I don't know. I just wanted you to see that. We have the Empress, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. The Hermit makes sense too, soul searching, and he's carrying his little lantern. You have everything you need to get through this journey on the other side. And the beautiful thing about it is I would venture to guess that you are more closely to the expansive part. Like I love that this butterfly's here with this King of Swords, because this is your journey. You're entering into, or I think you're towards the end of the cocoon phase. If I were to guess what part of this phase you're in, I see you right at the brink of expansion, because Three of Wands is your central card, and it is about expansiveness. Like it's about flying free. It's about anything's possible. It's about like going after your dreams. You have everything you need. And I see you cutting cords to the past very effortlessly once you're through this journey, and not looking back once you're in the butterfly phase. I mean, the butterfly doesn't look back at his cocoon phase. He just lives on and becomes a butterfly, and just flits around to the flowers. I really want to do this reading justice, because I know this is a profound moment for you in your life, and what you've just walked through, what you're walking through, or what you're about to walk through is no easy feat. And it takes the brave of heart to go on a journey like this. And especially in the context of an inner child reading, I mean, that dark nights of the soul are really scary would be very scary for your inner child, of course. With the Two of Cups, this is about partnership. And I'm almost seeing it as a partnership between you and your inner child. And in a weird way, you're helping each other through this experience. Or you have helped each other through this experience. And you both have different strengths. Your inner child, in their naivety and their innocence, trusts where you're going. And you, your adult self, while you may have hesitations, you've almost needed that naivety to even get you to go on the journey at all. Because if you wouldn't have known, or if you would have known what the journey would entail, you, as an adult conscious being, rational being, you might never have taken it. I feel like your inner child has led you on this journey, because I believe you are desiring new horizons. You're desiring fulfillment in your life. You're desiring connection in your life. This could be about a love journey for some of you, considering we have the Three of Swords, which can be about heartbreak, and the Two of Cups, which can be about partnership and union. But ultimately, there's this feeling of you listening to your inner child's needs and going after those needs and desires, and expanding, knowing you want to expand into the life you deeply desire, your inner child deeply desires. And because of that, you go on this dark night of the soul. Like, you have to go on this dark night of the soul to retrieve the parts of you that can be online, to receive the life that you desire, the partnership that you desire, the love, the intimacy that you desire. You have to go on this journey to receive it fully. If you don't go on this journey, if you don't do this integration, it can never be what your heart truly longs for and need, like what your soul truly needs. So this is such a purposeful journey that you're on. No matter how scary, no matter how dark, no matter how heavy it may be in the meantime, it is worth it. Because again, with this, like, what gift awaits and how can I go higher? I think you know on a soul level that this is the way, like the way is through. And that you have to go through this to get to where your inner child, your heart, your soul, your entire being is fulfilled and free, happy, and just standing in the light of a new dawn and a new day that started out as a vision and eventually becomes reality. Lived, physical, emotional reality. You are being guided with Moonlight and the Hermit. Your soul is guiding you. You're on the right path. Everything is okay. You're right where you're meant to be. Nature will help you. Spending time in nature will profoundly help you because it will harmonize your being. And there are so many metaphors in nature that will pop out to you, that will relate to you, that you will relate to, that will make you realize the experience that you're walking through is natural. The King of Swords is this presence of, he's kind of like no nonsense. He's coming through as this presence in your being that, even with a sword, it's like you're going through like a night landscape in the woods and you have like a machete and you're cutting away anything like in front of you, and you might get pricked here and there, but like you're forging this path through like the moonlight's guiding you, but you still have to like forge your path, and it's tough, and you come up on different obstacles, and that King of Swords just there to like keep going. It's like no nonsense, keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Keep moving forward. There's like a method to the madness kind of thing, like just keep moving. And then we've got like the opposite here with the Empress. She's nature herself. She is overflowing abundance herself. She is everything you will ever need. And she's available to you now too. Like you have everything you need to get through this journey. It doesn't mean it's not going to be hard. Like it doesn't mean it's an easy journey. It just means you have everything you need to see you through to the other side, into the fruition of your dreams, into the fruition of what you know is meant for your soul. This is the path of like a warrior soul who is truly longing for and walking towards a new life for themselves. And Juniper's here. She's making a mess of the cards, but she's saying hi. Yeah, and the chaos energy, like all the cards being mixed up, it's like, this is what happens. Like, I think it's going to feel like that's what decomposition is, right? Like it's chaos. It's, you go through this part of this change that's inevitable and necessary if you want to become the person who is ready for what you truly want. And this does feel like a solo journey, I will say. Like Pachamama, Mother Earth is here. You have, like, again, you're so supported. Again, like I was saying, this looks like Mother Mary. It's making me think of Mother Mary. And I think you have this mothering, nurturing energy, like ever present for you through this, like in your soul, as a fixture of your soul. Like it's like anytime you need that nurturing energy, especially going into nature, will help. But it's there for you. You are protected. You are safe. You are held. You have everything you need. This is a profound healing journey. And I will say, I mean, I'm not trying to be salesy, but like that inner child synthesis will help you through this if you feel called to it. As someone who's been on a journey like this, I can just tell you, keep going and hold on to faith. Faith is your guide. Like a faith in knowing of your own goodness, of the reality that everything's working in your favor, not against you. That for me, it's there is a God, and God is my guiding light, and God wants good for me. That's how I process things. And I'm surrounded by love, and I'm every day being guided into love and into healing. That like healing is a natural, pervasive force. Like healing is inevitable when you just, like this says keeper of surrender, when you just surrender to the path, when you just let go. Healing is inevitable. It's like that natural decomposition process, feeding the earth, and then all of those seeds in the landscape of your soul for the next season, like ready to burst forward with spring. Like it's surrendering to natural ebbs and flows of life like that, and trusting in the process, and knowing that dormancy is a part of that process. And without dormancy, nothing can be born again. Nothing can be renewed. The emptiness has a purpose. Find those little moments of joy and peace and comfort, and allow yourself a little bit more lenience than you normally would through this process. Like, give yourself more of a break in your life than you normally would. Don't like push yourself too hard when you don't absolutely need to. You're allowed to take it easy. Again, with like the winter season metaphor, it's like that's about slowing down. That's about going within. That's about stillness. And just as the earth's landscape needs winter to sustain itself, so does your soul's landscape. So do you. So give yourself a break. Let go during this time. Allow it to be difficult. Like, allow it to suck. You know, it's okay if it sucks. Like, your life doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it's okay that you're having a shitty time. Like, that's okay. Like, we all have shitty times. It's just like most of us aren't willing to admit that we're having a shitty time. It's like, actually, I'm really struggling right now. You know, like, that's a completely acceptable thing to say when it's like, how are you? Actually, I'm really struggling right now, but I have faith, and I'm just surrendering, and I trust that everything's going to shift eventually. But right now I'm really going through it. Like, that's okay, you know, to admit. People are more understanding and have more grace than you think. And I'm seeing someone like at work, like needing a couple of days off and just saying like, it's just because I'm struggling mentally or emotionally. Like, I'm really struggling right now and I need a minute. I just need a couple days. I'm having a moment, you know, like, and if you don't take those days, it's like, you're going to have a breakdown at work, you know? So it's like, might as well just take the couple days and come back refreshed kind of thing. So yeah, I feel you. I'm kind of at the, like, when it comes to, I've been through the past few years. I think it was started in 2023 in the summer. So yeah, it's been 3 years, I think. Yeah. And, I'm at the tail end. I mean, I'm at the new beginning part where those little sneaky patternings are still kind of there, but I'm much stronger and more rooted in my new identity, like my new energy, the light. And so those little patternings, it's like I just have to, like, they pass through and then they go and they get weaker and weaker and weaker. So I'm at that moment, like right at I'm in the new horizon. It's just, there's still that echo, you know, and it's just such a long journey, you know, because even when you're in the new horizon, I think as human beings, we really want like things to be black and white. Like, we just want like a journey to be done with. Like, we want an experience to be over. We want a healing, like a healing to just be done with. Like, we want to be healed and on the other side. And it's such a process, because even when you're in the new beginning, those echoes still are there sometimes. And it's like, you're literally rewiring your entire being. Like, we live on earth, we have a bodies and we have a nervous system, and we have to rewire our entire consciousness to be a new human being, basically, and experience a whole new reality. And it's like, that's tough, you know, that's a process that takes time, and that's okay. And that's the beauty of it. Like, and one thing I found at the end of this crazy 3-year journey I've been on, it's been like a dark night of the soul, worse than any of that. The hardest thing I've ever walked through. It was inner child retrieval for sure. It was like darkness surrounding, like shame from my childhood and stuff like that. And the interesting thing that came at the end of it, like all through it, it was like this feeling of, I just can't wait to be where I'm meant to be, and I can't wait to be on the other side of this. And it was always like clinging, grasping for like a new day. And it was like, finally, when I am in the new day, or at the beginning of the new day, I can feel it. It's like I had this awakening around, well, my life's always been beautiful, and I've always had love around me, and there's abundance all around me, and there always has been. And I found this neutral feeling of like, I know beautiful things are coming, but like, wow, how beautiful is my present, you know? And that's been profound. And I think from this place, I'm more open to receive good things, because I'm just happy with what is. And I'm not clinging and grasping anymore. I'm okay, you know, like I'm okay with the present, and I'm okay with who I am. And I've had such an ego death. I've stopped caring about stupid shit that did not matter. And this could be relevant to some of you who do need a break in life, and who feel like they have to uphold some image, you know. And it's like, I finally realized like that never mattered. It's like weight you're carrying that is so like unnecessary. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull a few more cards, these gratitude blooming deck, and that'll be that. So, okay, so we have lilac, number 35. There's no keyword for some reason. Let me look it up in the book. I wonder why there's no keyword. I think there are a few cards that you can make up your own meaning. So, number 35. Oh, we left 2 wild cards. Yeah. Imagine your own words of wisdom and gratitude. So whatever lilac means to you, but I will say lilac makes me think of my mom, and I know she loves lilacs and the smell of lilacs. And so with all this mothering energy here, I just want to say there's a profound mothering energy present for you. This could be a mother in spirit. This could be your real life mother, or this could be like Mother Mary, or just like nature herself. But there is this mothering energy available to you that's nurturing, accepting, unconditionally loving. And this is a thread that's never going away through this journey for you. So please lean on that. It's like the feminine God, you know, like lean on that and open your heart to it, because if you need mothering in the physical world, it will show up too. Just open, just like put that intention out there. We also have Touch Me Not, number 16, with sorrow, which I think touches on what we've been, you know, there could be time, like you could be mourning. This could be a mourning process for you. Like, I just want you to embrace the process so much. Like, give yourself a break and be where you need to be. Don't resist it. Like, you're not any less of a person, or like you're not any less successful in your life because of this. You're more successful because you're actually someone who's processing things and dealing with things. Like, this is part of our work as human when we come here. It's important. It's the people who avoid all their dark shit that are unsuccessful, ultimately, I think. And then we have Destiny. Love this. Number 14. Yes, I feel like you are on this beautiful destined path. This 3 of Wands energy, this how can I go higher? What gift awaits? You, like, on the other side of this is a dream come true. I promise you that. It is worth it. Just go through it and give yourself a break. In the meantime, sorry, one last one once it come out. And then, harmony and balance. Geranium, number 30. That's beautiful. I love geranium. The geranium oil smells so good. But yeah, there is just there is harmony available to you. There is balance available to you. I want to tell you one thing that's getting me through this last little bit of like processing that I've been doing is tapping EFT. I've been doing a lot of it. There's this YouTube channel called 22 Routines, and she does a lot of like guided EFT tapping. Like she uses affirmations through it, and her voice is so soothing. But tapping is something that tells your nervous system you're okay. So the beautiful thing about tapping is you could feel like total ass during it. You can feel like the worst, and you do the tapping, and that's the point. Like the tapping is just so matter of fact. Like it's just something you can do. You tap these pressure points on your face. She guides you on 22 Routines. She'll guide you through the pressure points. You can kind of see where they are. You can Google it, but or find other videos where they actually kind of are more in depth on it. But it's this matter of fact thing that you can do, just this tapping. And you do it you have to do it regularly to really see benefits, but it tells your nervous system that you're safe. It just like, so if you're going through an intense experience, that's a perfect time to do it, because it's just like your nervous system latches onto that consistent tapping energy, and it knows it's safe, and it really calms you down. It really supports you through intense experiences. So I don't know, that might resonate for some of you, but yeah. Okay. Group number 4. You are number 4 too. That's number of security, stability, strength. You are rooted. You are safe. You are protected. You are comforted. You are whole. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, comment, or drop a flower emoji if you resonated with this reading. As always, I'm honored by your presence, and I hope I see you over in Patreon in another reading, or maybe even in the Inner Child Synthesis. Thank you so much. Bye.
If you'd like to be supported more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick-a-flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of the Little Flower Patreon. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment, a sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. Each month in the Wellspring membership, I channel a theme or prompt for 2 new Pick-a-Flower readings, with one of those readings laying the foundation for what emerges in the Infinite Prayer. Using Reiki, prayer, intuitively guided affirmations, and a belief in miracles, I offer a new, powerful transmission each month. With the Overflow membership, receive everything in Wellspring, plus access to every new extended Infinite Prayer session drawn from monthly YouTube readings from October 2025 on. Click the link in the description box below if you feel called to explore. Feel free to like, comment, drop a flower emoji, or subscribe to The Little Flower. You may browse single Infinite Prayer transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo with the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip or buy me a coffee if you feel called to. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, my heart and soul in video form. I'd be honored to have you over there as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved.